and welcome to your 21st Java tutorial. And in this video we're going to be seeing how objects can be passed in as parameters. So before I proceed, I'm going to say this thing. I made this class object as parameters and I named it object as parameters because that's what we're learning. But then I made it inside this overload.java, so those are different names. You guys shouldn't do this, it's not good practice. So always make your Java files the same name with your main class's name. So that's that. Back to object as parameters. So in the previous episodes, what we've been passing as parameters have been the simple data types like int and doubles and maybe floats. But then now, what if you want to pass in an object as a parameter? That probably sounds absurd, but then it's correct and it's actually common to pass an object as a parameter. So let's go ahead and create a new class. Let's call it test. So this test is going to have an attribute name, so string name. So let's create a setter function which is going to set the name of this object to something. So void set name. So this takes a string name. And if you guys remember, if you want to set conflicting names, if you want to set this name to this one, we use this keyword. So this dot name equals to name. Now let's create a getter function also. So void get name. Now this is going to take in an object of type test. Now if you guys remember, if you want to pass in a parameter, first is you give the type of the data and then you give the name. Same thing applies here. First is you give the type of the object test and then you give the name of the parameter. So now let's print the name of the object. Print line is o.name outside bracket. Yes, so now let's go ahead and create our main method, and I'm going to explain how this works to you guys one more time, probably two more times. String args. So let's create an object of type test. So test obj1 equals to new test, and those have a constructor. Now let's go ahead and call this method on the obj1 object. So let's invoke get name on this obj1 object. So obj1 dot get name, and this takes an object as a parameter obj1 which is of type test. So let's run this. The name of the current object is null. Okay, so now let's set the name of an object or the obj1. So obj1 dot set name. Let's say this is object1. Let's run it. Okay, so now how does this work? We created a class test, we gave it an attribute name, string name, then this is a setter function which sets the name. So set name, which takes a parameter of type string. Now let me say this extra thing. String is also an object. It's not like int and double. It's actually an object, just like test also. So string is actually a class. So void set name, we take string name and sets this name to this one. Now get name takes an object of type test. So and the name of the parameter is o. So system.out.println name of the correct object is object. Object is o.name. So now when we create an object obj1, we set the name to object1. Now when we call this function get name on obj1, we give an argument of type test which is obj1. So now what this does is this function takes this object1 and then comes here. The name of the current object is obj1.name. So you print out obj1.name. So that means we're able to successfully pass an object as a parameter and also as an argument. So this is good practice and is also common. So that's it for passing objects as parameters, and I'm sure it's a very short one. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm actually very tired.